Come in, ladies and gentlemen. Step forward. Come forward. This is historic. Come forward. Little people, come to the front. This is more like it. Hello.
Everyone's at the front.
Come and stand here with the other little people. You come, and grown-up person come too. Don't come. Little people at the back, come through. Come forward, come forward. Trample on the little people. They'll learn quickly. Well done. Are we all in now? Is everybody in? Now, where are the present owners, as it were?
We're coming through. We're just here.
Come through. Everyone
Sorry,
is so
everybody.
sort of shy. You stand here.
Thank you.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gyles Brandreth, and if you're wondering why I am here this morning, then already we have something in common. I think the reason I'm here is that many years ago I founded a teddy bear museum of my own, which lived first in Stratford-upon-Avon, home of William Shakespeare, the author of Macbeth, The Merry Bears of Windsor, and that controversial play Romeo and Paddington. Anyway, my bears have now gone up to Yorkshire. But at the time that I opened my teddy bear museum, I was writing a play about A.A. Milne. A.A. Milne was a famous writer who lived more than 100 years ago. And up until 1920, he was famous as a playwright and as a journalist. He wrote an amusing column in Punch magazine, the humorous magazine of the day. He was the deputy editor. He wrote lots of plays. And then in 1920, he and his wife, who was called Daphne, a lady called Daphne de Selincourt, they had a child, their first son, who was called, you know what his name was? Christopher. His second name was Robin, Christopher Robin Milne. He was born 100 years ago in 1920. And when he was a little boy, he had a teddy bear. And he called his teddy bear Winnie the Pooh, because he saw a bear at London Zoo called Winnie, named after the city of Winnipeg in Canada, where that bear came from. So, the family lived in this part of the world, and over the years, little Christopher Robin loved this bear, and his father, who was a writer, decided to write some stories. And he wrote 2 books, published in 1926, 27, and also in 1928, some verses as well, about Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh. And then he became world famous. And I was a friend of the real Christopher Robin. You may now shake my hand, please. You are now shaking the hand that shook the hand that held the paw of Winnie the Pooh. Now, we are very lucky. I have been to Pooh Corner before, some years ago, when maybe your father was in command. And this young lady here, what is your name? Claire. Claire, are you on your own today?
No, my mum and my aunt and my sister are here.
The family is here. Wonderful. We salute them. They are, in a sense, the founders of Pooh Corner. I think we can describe you as that. And they are here. They will walk among you later, so you may touch their garb. And they're very special people. But we also have here these young people here. What is your name?
Neil.
Neil and his Sam. It's Sam, obviously, it's Neil and Sam. Are you brother and sister? Or father?
We're keeping it in the Milne way, yes.
Oh, I see. You are first cousins, are you?
No.
Oh, what fun. Because Christopher married his first cousin
Yes,
too.
he did,
Yes,
yes.
so you're actually brother and sister.
Yes.
Oh, marvellous.
Let's not tell the world that.
We don't mind. We're inclusive here. Anyway, so you are Neil and you are...
So,
And you now are the Pooh Corner people, and you have created the Pooh...
Museum.
The Pooh-seum. And I am here because your friend Ben...
amazing Ben.
The amazing Ben invited me because I know him through a wonderful charity called Waterloo Uncovered, which takes veterans to the field of the Battle of Waterloo, and they do excavations there, and it's a very exciting charity. So that's why I am here. But I am really here because I knew Christopher Robin. I love Winnie the Pooh. I love Tigger. I'm holding this old English bear because we have to bear in mind that the original Winnie the Pooh didn't look even like the Winnie the Pooh in the books. He looked very like this bear. And the original Winnie the Pooh now lives in New York. What happened was this. Christopher Robin didn't really like being the boy in the storybooks. He felt uncomfortable about that, and he felt he was teased at school about it. So he went for a while not liking it. Indeed, he said to his father that you have built your reputation standing on a small boy's shoulders. So he felt a bit uncomfortable about it. And so the real Winnie the Pooh was taken to America, where he was put on display to sell the Winnie the Pooh books, and eventually ended up in the New York Public Library, where he remains to this day. I went there and tried to kidnap him. It was known as the Pooh napping. I attempted to bring Pooh back to Britain, but they wouldn't let me, and he's now in literally a bulletproof case at the New York Public Library Children's Department. So we'll never see Winnie the Pooh in this country, and the original Winnie the Pooh was an... Oh, you're right. There's hope.
We're working on it.
Very good. So the original Winnie the Pooh looked a little bit like this, but bigger. Ernest Shepard was a wonderful illustrator, and he illustrated Winnie the Pooh. And if I may invite you to look at the bosom, I think that is the phrase, of the daughter of the household. She is wearing the Pooh there on the right, that you can see how Ernest Shepard drew him. Then Walt Disney came along and bought the rights of Winnie the Pooh, which has been a good thing because it's produced millions and millions of pounds for 4 different charities that Christopher Robin left his money to, Rod A. Milne left his money to, and then Christopher Robin left his money to a charity looking after children with disabilities, because his own daughter had disabilities. So all the money has been used very usefully and sensibly. So there are lots of different Poohs in the world, but this is the place where this wonderful family have created this amazing Poohseum here. And when we have when we're having our tea and cake, which we're really looking forward to, we will then linger, and you will have a wonderful opportunity to see some of the wonderful original books that are here, material about A.A. Milne's life, illustrations of every kind, old editions of Punch. It is living history, the greatest collection of Milneana in the history of the world, brought to Pooh Corner by these lovely people here, these kissing cousins, by the founders of Pooh Corner, by their friend Ben, and by all of you. So we're now going to do a countdown to declare the Poohseum open. And I need the young people, please, to stand up for this, because we're going to do a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it's open, okay? If you are ready, we will do this. We start at 10, then we go down. Everyone else can help as well, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Poohseum is open! Yay! Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tea will now be served. There will be lashings of cake, honey, scones, balloons will fly. It's all very exciting. So